Welcome back.
All right, now you freeze. Welcome back. I'm Jo'Van.
I'm Brandice.
And you're watching
Closing the Gap.
We're back again for another juicy topic. Yeah.
So, our last recorded episode, we had like a battle.
We did.
We had so
Not
much.
one. Yeah.
He did not win.
Go back and watch it.
Listen.
You see.
Well, listen, we already proved there was playback in the actual episode that proved that you were wrong already. Like, while recording, you were wrong. So, we already know. I won. I'm always right.
Didn't happen, but hey.
Anyhow, we had so much fun debating each other. We decided to do it again. So, Jo'Van, what are we debating today?
Well, I believe that it is possible to be in love. You know, that love where you're just like, man, I really love this person, and still cheat on them.
What?
Yep. Has nothing to do with love. Nothing at all.
But you love this person.
Yep.
You have, like, what?
Yeah.
Committed.
That's
like,
what I said.
How?
Do you disagree?
I disagree. Like, if you truly love somebody in it, through the thick and the thin, all of the things that love comes with love, how can you go out and cheat on them? How, people? How can you do it? I don't think it's possible. If you cheat, I don't think you truly love that person.
Why do you say that?
Because.
Just because. That says it all right there.
Okay, that's just everything I'm going to say does not fully agree with what I say, so I'm just going to put that disclaimer out there for people. But for the sake of this argument, I'm doubling down on my argument with you. Because I feel, though, if you truly love someone, you care about this person's well-being, you're not going to want to put that person through any hurt. You don't want to embarrass them or put them in any shame. So if you out here making them look a fool, you out here digging and diving, doing whatever you got to doing, then you generally do not love that person. Because I feel like if you truly love them, you would consider them and have their best interests.
No, I agree. But I also think.
I agree. But.
And I'm not trying to wipe away what you said, because obviously, if you love someone, you're going to be thinking of their best interests and all those different things. But people aren't perfect. And we make mistakes. Now, yes, there's certain mistakes that are worse than others, of course. However, I feel like cheating sometimes has nothing to do with your partner. It has everything to do with something going on with you. And if it has nothing to do with your partner, that has nothing to do with the way you feel about your partner. So it has nothing. So love can be great, but if they have unresolved issues, then they're gonna act out on it.
I'm gonna quote a famous movie, Boomerang. Love, and a song. It actually came from a song. Love would have brought you home last night. So love would have made you not.
They came home. They just came home after. Honey, I'm home.
Love.
Today was a great day. All right, go ahead.
No, but love. Even if you're battling all your demons or whatever, you're not at the best headspace, whatever. You would not want to hurt that person, and I feel like that love will stop you from doing the things. Whether it's because let's put this out here. I feel like cheating is a whole different lot of things. It's not just sleeping with someone or kissing someone. There's emotional cheating, and so it's whether it's a conversation going too deep and that's inappropriate that you wouldn't want to tell your significant other about. I feel that love for your significant other will stop you from having that conversation or going deeper physically with that person. So that's just it will keep you at home.
No, I mean, I hear that. I just think that, sometimes it's not anything deeper than just. Never mind.
Listen.
Sometimes it's nothing deeper than wham bam. But it's not right. It's not right. But I don't think it always has something to do with the other person. Like, for instance, this is not. I don't like using celebrities.
Go ahead, come on, let's bring it. Because I think that's a relatable person that people that we can all. Because I don't know Sally from down the street, so I know whoever you're about to say.
Right. Okay. Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Okay.
Right. I believe Jay-Z loves Beyonce. However, we got a Lemonade album for a reason. Okay, and that's because he stepped out on their marriage. Right. Now, I believe that he's, obviously I don't know this man, but from what I've seen, I believe like he knows what he did was wrong. He made a whole album about how what he did was wrong. He admits it, right? But I don't think if anything, I feel like sometimes when people cheat, they actually do realize how much they love their partner, because they're just like, wow, I can't believe I did that. Not saying you should cheat to figure out if you love your partner, okay? That's not what I'm saying. You don't need to do that. But I feel like have you ever like messed up and then you realize like how much you put on the line? You like kind of have that clarity where you're just like, oh my gosh, look what all I risked just for this one little thing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that can almost open people's eyes up more. But then you got those people that do it continuously, and we're not talking about
Tristan Thompson. That's all.
Here's the thing, though, right? Why does Chloe stay with Tristan? Do you think she believes he loves her? This is a genuine question.
I do believe. Well, listen, that won't be my story, but I do believe she genuinely thinks he loved her, and I think
loved. Aren't they still together?
No.
Oh.
And I think because they were in a relationship so long, she saw his heart and thought like, oh, he is a genuine good guy or whatever the case may be. I mean, his actions kind of just prove that otherwise, but she probably had this bond with him.
Right. And
sometimes that bond and your love for that person can like outshadow like, oh, well, he's going to do better because his words, and he probably corrected himself a little bit and saw like, oh, he's putting in the work and whatever. This is based on me watching the show and what she said. But again, and I bet we see that on a lot of people, not just celebrities, not just Chloe, that people are in these relationships where the person is constantly cheating on them. Right. And I feel like it's because they love them and they want it to work, and because you do have that connection and that bond, and you're like, oh my gosh, just like, I don't know, they feel like they just flipped up. So I feel like for them, they are with you. They feel on more of your argument where I do love you, but I have this demon that I can't handle. But me, I would be for my argument, I'd be like, okay, maybe if you slipped up, have the whatever, how are you continuing doing that for me? If you truly genuinely love me, shouldn't that, if you did it once, shouldn't that be a wake up call for you to be like, right, I don't want to hurt this person that I claim I care about, or whatever the case may be.
I'm so glad that you said that, because I think we've all met that person where they're in that relationship where they're constantly getting cheated on, and she or he is saying, but he or she loves me, and you're sitting there just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Cardi B and Offset, like he cheated on her multiple times, and I mean that was a whole. I feel like they genuinely love each other though. That's the thing. And I don't think that Tristan don't love Chloe. I think at the bottom of the end of the day, I think a lot of people. Okay, well, hold on. No, he does not love her, because guess what? My argument is not to agree. I forgot my argument.
And this is the thing, right? Okay, not to get too deep into the celebrity stuff, but I think Offset had to have cleaned up his act, because I know it happened like once or twice.
Twice at least. I know.
Twice. Okay.
At least.
I feel like Cardi's the type to kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
she's like that. I don't know.
I think that's her persona. I feel like I heard her. I don't know this girl lady, but I feel like she's talked about that, like how like this her persona is like this, in your face, but at the end of the day, she's like this kind of like not quiet, but like more I don't know, chill. I guess that's the best. Like when it's just her at home, she's like a regular person and not just like in your face. I'm like whatever. I feel like she might be extrovert, all this, but she's more like, it's not always it's not turn up all the time, I should say.
Right. Yeah. And I know my stance is that you can still be loved by someone or still love someone and cheat, but I also, like when you brought up that one point, I can't stand on this without addressing this part, is like if you're in a relationship where you're constantly getting cheated on, you need to really sit there and evaluate, because this person can say I love you all they want, but if they're proving you otherwise time and time again, then you definitely should reevaluate, like, why are you in that relationship? It's because you have an unhealthy attachment or something like that.
And also, even if it does it just one time, and even if it just to piggyback on Jo'Van's argument that they might have demons or whatever the case may be, that doesn't mean that you have to stick around while they deal with their demons or whatever. So even it doesn't have to be a multiple time. It could just be that one time, like, you disrespecting me. I'm not dealing with that. So I don't want people to think like, oh well, he does love me, so I'm going to stick it through. It's something he's going. No. It can be one time, and you can be done, and that is a-okay. But on the flip side, if you want to forgive and work through, that's your prerogative. But again, do not stick for the multiple. That's all I'm going to say.
I agree. I think the measurement is your self-respect at the end of the day. Like, if you feel like you forgave this person and your self-respect is in the trash, then not forgave. Let me take a step back. You allowed the relationship. You should forgive, but definitely allowing the relationship to continue after that happened, then you need to evaluate, like, where's your self-respect? Because if your self-respect is like, okay, I understand them and what they've been through, I can still respect myself and give this person another chance, I think that's a whole other thing. But if you feel worse about yourself after giving them another chance, even after the first time, that means that you aren't okay with it, and you shouldn't put up with it. Otherwise, you're really destroying yourself and letting this person run wild and destroy your life. So yeah.
And for this sake of argument, I'm going to say Jo'Van won, only because I do agree with him that just because you love someone doesn't mean they're not going to cheat on you. So I don't want you to be like, well, he doesn't, whatever. It happens, and that again does not make it right, but it does happen. So whether you stay, you leave, you have to figure that out for yourself. But it does happen. I don't understand it, but again, people are everybody's going through a journey, and I think that's the biggest thing I have to realize every day, and give people grace and whatever. Everybody has a journey. You don't know what their childhood was like, whatever their past was like. Does it excuse it? Still doesn't excuse it. However, you just don't know what they've gone through. And again, because they do it, you can leave. I'm not saying just because they had a terrible childhood or whatever, that is the excuse and you should stay with them. I'm just giving you clarity and maybe a sight and see like, oh, aha. But again, with that aha, you can still pack your bags and goodbye. So I want to put that just so people can see it and not be like you're a horrible person. It just might be whatever they're going through. I'm not saying that's an excuse to stay. I'm just giving you insight.
So is all fair in love and war? On the next episode of Closing the Gap, that actually might be that's a good topip.
Yeah, that might be. You know, let us know in the comments if you think that would be a good topic. I was like, what in the world?
That means we're past our time.
Yes, but please comment what you think about cheating in relationships. Do you believe that if a person loves you that they shouldn't cheat or whatever, or are you with my argument or with Jo'Van's argument that just because they love you doesn't mean that they won't cheat? So we would love to hear what you have to say, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Bye.
See y'all next time.